designing a small home doesn't mean limiting your style. In fact, smaller spaces often demand more creativity, intentionality, and personality. In this video, we're exploring how mixing old-world charm with modern luxury can transform compact rooms into visually rich, functional sanctuaries. The goal is simple: elevate your home without overwhelming it. When historic pieces meet sleek contemporary elements, magic happens. The human eye loves contrast, and combining eras creates layers that make even the smallest rooms feel refined and curated. This paragraph introduces how polished metals can balance rustic woods and how antique silhouettes can soften ultra-modern lines. In small spaces, every inch matters, which is why a strong focal point brings structure and cohesion. You might choose an ornate vintage mirror, a mid-century sofa, or a statement chandelier. The key is selecting one item with character, letting it anchor the room, and styling everything else around it for balance. Antiques often shine best in small doses inside compact homes. Think brass candlesticks, carved wooden boxes, vintage trays, or old-world frames. These items introduce history and charm without crowding the room. By keeping them small but symbolic, you give your space depth while maintaining modern simplicity. Contemporary minimalism provides a clean, breathable canvas for more detailed vintage elements. Smooth surfaces, neutral color palettes, and simple shapes prevent visual clutter. This contrast allows antiques to feel curated rather than old-fashioned, and ensures your space stays light, uncluttered, and sophisticated. Luxury isn't about size, it's about how things feel. Combining soft fabrics with hard surfaces elevates your design instantly. Velvet cushions atop a vintage wooden bench, or a marble coffee table paired with a woven throw, introduce tactile richness. These layers create warmth while staying modern and polished. Selecting the right furniture size is essential in small homes. Oversized antique pieces can overwhelm a compact room, but smaller vintage chairs, slim consoles, or narrow side tables can look elegant and intentional. Pair them with modern pieces that have slender legs or transparent elements to maintain visual space. Repurposing is one of the most rewarding parts of mixing styles. A vintage trunk becomes a modern coffee table. An old ladder transforms into a chic towel rack. A distressed door can be reimagined as a headboard. These reinventions preserve history while adding a unique, bespoke touch to your space. Gold, brass, chrome, and matte black accents bring instant luxury. When combined with aged wood or vintage ceramics, these finishes add contrast and a fresh, modern glow. Just remember, moderation is key. A few well-placed metallic touches, like lamp bases, frames, or drawer pulls, add refinement without overwhelming the eye. Neutral foundations allow both old and new elements to coexist harmoniously. Soft whites, warm beiges, and muted grays create a gentle base, while jewel-tone accents like emerald, navy, or burgundy elevate sophistication. This approach keeps your space calm but far from dull, tying all design eras together beautifully. In small homes, the walls are your secret weapon. Mix vintage frames with modern floating shelves to create a gallery effect that draws the eye upward. This not only highlights your personality but also makes ceilings appear taller. Vertical styling adds dimension without consuming precious floor space. Great lighting changes everything. Combine antique table lamps with sleek LED sconces or minimalist floor lamps. The blend of warm and cool lighting adds drama and comfort. Soft glows emphasize texture, draw attention to vintage pieces, and make your home feel larger and more luxurious. Small walls don't mean small creativity. Mixing classic portrait art with modern graphic prints creates a striking visual storyline. This contrast pulls depth into compact rooms while showcasing your unique style. A curated art collection is one of the most effective ways to merge design periods in limited spaces. From polished stone to aged leather, from glass to reclaimed wood, each material brings its own energy. Intentional pairings ensure your space feels layered but cohesive. The aim is harmony, vintage patina grounded by modern structure, creating a luxurious contrast that feels both collected and contemporary. Rugs define zones in small homes, making rooms feel organized rather than cramped. Vintage Persian-style rugs add warmth and heritage, while modern geometric rugs introduce clarity and edge. Layering a thin vintage rug over a simple modern one adds instant richness without sacrificing practicality. Minimalism isn't about removing everything, it's about removing anything that doesn't matter. Keep decor items that represent your style, your memories, or your aspirations. When your space reflects your personality, even small corners feel luxurious. Edit thoughtfully, keeping the right balance between charm and clarity. Mirrors are essential in small rooms, adding light, depth, and glamour. An antique frame can bring character, while the mirror itself reflects modern furniture and brightens the room. Place mirrors opposite windows or behind lighting sources to create a sense of openness and elegance. Fresh greenery complements both vintage and modern aesthetics. A classic ceramic pot can hold a minimalistic plant, while sleek planters can showcase cascading vines. Plants soften sharp lines, brighten dark corners, and breathe life into your curated mix of new luxury and old charm. Small homes feel luxurious when they feel personal. A family heirloom, a thrifted treasure, or a travel souvenir can elevate a space as much as a designer item. The combination of meaningful pieces with modern upgrades tells a story unique to your lifestyle and design vision. luxury in small spaces doesn't come from size, it comes from intention. Mixing old-world craftsmanship with modern sophistication allows your home to feel rich, balanced, and deeply personal. By embracing contrast, curating smartly, and designing with purpose, you can transform any small home into a stylish, timeless retreat.